Hey everybody, and welcome to Thursday Night Commentary with Brandon and Ken. Hey Brandon.
What's up, guys?
How was Vegas?
Vegas was good.
You were just in Vegas last week, that's why we missed last week's commentary. Everybody was very mad at us about not doing the Titan.
We're back.
I may or may not have gotten text like, hey bro, where's my Titan commentary? I'm like, Brandon's in Vegas, I can't do it by myself because it's an hour and 48 minutes. Heads up to everybody, this is an hour and 40 minutes. But Titan Final Table, $50 entry.
Million players.
3 days of flights. Four flights per day is 12 flights.
12 flights.
422 players? 23? Somewhere there.
Smash the guarantee.
Smash the guarantee. This is down to the final 7? 6?
2, 4, 6, 7.
We should know this.
Final 7. I'm confident.
Final 7. We have some new characters. We have some old characters.
Yeah, we got FTB.
FTB's there.
Final table, Brian.
Everybody else, Abraham's been a table, the 3-seat there, or 4-seat. Margaret's in there.
Dan's a regular.
I don't think he's ever been on the he's been a featured table, I think, for a main event. You know, a mini NANE or something, mini CSOP main event.
And then Maurice?
I don't know, we'll find out in a second.
I'm guessing.
Lorenzo.
Lorenzo.
I got it first, Brandon.
Yeah. Lorenzo bagged like 3 times in this thing.
He did, and he does make it to the final table here, even the official final table. I mean,
yeah.
It's like the WSOP when you make final table 10 and then they don't actually air it until 9.
Right.
So in CCG land, you do final table at 10, airing at 7.
Yeah. So this is the official.
This is the official TV final table.
Did you watch any of the main event?
I did. I watched some of it on ESPN. It was cool. I saw 2 CCG players.
Really?
Just when they did like the fan over, or you know, the pan across the big room. Not like at a featured table,
right.
But I watched the featured. It was good. I mean, they do a really good job. I mean, it's, you know,
it's ESPN. It's
yeah. I mean, it's really good. I like it. You know, it is hard though, because sometimes I notice that like when they're on the Poker Go stuff, like sometimes there's just 4 or 5 hands where just nothing happens,
right?
You know, and it's just
it's
like, yeah, it is. So I mean, it's kind of funny.
Everybody's playing Titan. Yesterday was the
Do we see any chip stacks there yet?
No,
I didn't see any yet. Hand number 2,
Lorenzo. Short.
He is short, but he's getting some.
There is no
garbage
annies.
hands.
No annies, so you don't have to worry about the big blind ante.
Regular structure, right?
So that helps.
Blinds are what?
Got the 5.
6K, 12K.
6K, 12K. Which is relatively low for some of these stacks.
Considering I think Lorenzo's a short stack at
57,
like almost 60K.
Yeah, so even that, well, that's 5K.
I mean, it's panic mode, but not.
Interesting to see how Brian plays. We've seen him kind of let things develop at final tables.
We did
Valentine's Day.
We streamed a 2-5 game on Friday night or Saturday night. And they were all drinking. You guys are going to love this final table. Oh my lord, they go bananas.
No, not final table.
I'm sorry.
It's cash game.
Feature table. It's still really good. All right, Michael, let's get some cards out here. Chip counts. Caleb's our chip leader in the 2-seat, 930K. Margaret in second with 380. Wow, he's got the dominant chip stack here. And he plays pretty conservative. I mean, I know it's only 3 hands in, but I watched him a little bit earlier.
King, Queen of Spades.
Abraham's great. He is a phenomenal. He is super fun. He's been on a couple of times now. He made the CSOP $200 bounty tournament we taped on Sunday, and he's in it too. Yeah. He's great. He was in the Monday Poker Fix. We just watched that, right? He's awesome.
He had kind of a legendary hand in the tournament with Jenny, where the clock was called on all 3 streets.
Oh, no. Brandon, here we go. Let's do an actual rule. What is the actual rule? When can a player call a clock?
Well, they can call the clock at any time that they want.
However, it is still up to the dealer and the floor person to say,
up to the floor's
has it been a reasonable amount of time?
Right. Which I think the floor person will take into account time, where we're at in the tournament, how many, I don't know, a lot of things. Maybe how big the pot
size is.
How are we on the bubble? Are we 2 minutes into the tournament?
Abraham's in trouble here. I mean, Brian flopped 3 aces. Abraham flopped a queen. I think they both checked. Abraham checked. Brian checked behind him.
So turn, Abraham checks. Brian bets 40 into 70. He's gonna get a call here. And Abraham's drawing dead. And probably a blank river. Check. This is going to be a tough spot. Let's see if...
What's a good bet size here before he makes it? Because he's thinking about how much can I get this guy
I think he might go small, like 60. It's tough to get like 110 to call the king-queen.
Right.
60 would be the preferred bet for a Brandon School of Poker.
Brandon's masterclass, I think he bet 70.
60,000.
Oh, FTB! Perfect masterclass.
Now let's see if this gets a call though.
I like it. What do you do? Like, I never know what to do.
Look at
oh,
he's 60's going to get a call here.
He's looking at him.
Folded.
Brian's just looking at it. Are you one of those guys that like tries to stay perfectly still, or
no?
You just kind of
whatever.
You're eating a sandwich, hanging out, looking at your phone.
I'm like, I don't even know what I have. So how do you guys know what I have?
Yeah, it's my favorite Dana Granu because I've been watching his vlog so much. I've watched every one, and I love the fact that it's all masterclass ads before it.
Yep.
He's always like, can't be all loosey-goosey, eat a sandwich. I mean, it's just so funny.
Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah, Daniel?
I'm eating a sandwich right now.
Boom, gets a call.
What a bet.
Yeah, well, the only problem with Abraham's hand is he really can only beat a bluff. I don't think Brian's betting queen jack or queen 10 or any other queen for value. He's just going to check it down.
Right.
So he's kind of in bluff catcher mode, and Brian does bluff, so...
They could have had the same hand, too. They could have had king-queen. Both of them had king-queen. I mean...
Sure.
You hate to call the chop, though, right?
Right.
I mean, what kind of equity do you have for that? You do the math much better. I mentioned that in the Poker Fix, too. I needed you for the math.
Yeah.
All right, Lorenzo's our short stack, 45. He's only got 3 bigs, and I think he's a small blind, so he just paid the big blind.
So Lorenzo's in any ace, any king, any suited connectors, even some queens. I mean, some jacks.
Maybe some jacks.
Maybe like jack 6 suited plus, he's in there.
Ryan normally likes to play these, so you can tell he doesn't really want to give it up.
Yeah.
He's thinking about it. Looks like Dan's throwing it away. Margaret's up next here. Just the 3 of them. Button and the 2 blinds.
Margaret with the 8-6.
I like it.
Oh, Lorenzo, hello.
Well,
easy decision here.
Yeah. When you're short stack like that, do you just instantly jam it in there?
Yeah.
And kind of pause for a second and make him think about it? Doesn't really matter.
Doesn't really matter, no. Margaret's going to have to call here.
Yeah, I mean, it's only another 45. She's got 350.
33.
Oh, yeah, it's not even 10% of her stack.
She mucks.
Tight.
Tight is right.
I think he almost doubles up there without having to show any cards.
Well, she gets her 12. He gets 24.
He had 45, so
he half of
it's not bad.
No.
Plus, he got a small blind back.
Correct.
So that's sweet. Nice time.
You know what they say? You play tight, you play all night.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. That should be on a T-shirt somewhere. There is some. This is a fun final table. 85 bears for Abraham. He's not going to play it. Jack 7. Oof. Hot garbage. All right, Jack 9. You just went all in.
Oh yeah, we're all in again here.
He's thinking about it.
He's got 6 bigs. Jack 9 on the
button.
That's tight.
I mean, he's getting a whole round free. Maybe he's
true.
thinking, you know what? There's no antes, right?
That's true.
He can kind of be selective.
Jack
Let the blinds fight it out.
Jack 9 on the button. I would kill for that.
Caleb's out. Sebastian gets a walk.
He's facing the 8 deuce.
And we didn't know.
We don't know.
Caleb didn't register.
Probably had 7 deuce.
I mean, it couldn't have been anything great because you figure.
A little walk to him. He could have had.
After that hand with Abraham, perfectly played by FTD. He's our second place chip stack, 450. 454.
So if you are Sebastian here, are you going to turn on the jets or just kind of let it play out?
If I'm Sebastian?
Uh-huh.
Or you mean Caleb, the chip leader?
I mean Caleb.
I mean, you've got everybody. I mean, you got everybody 3-1 at least, and I mean, Brian, he's got 2-1. I don't know. I mean, I guess there's 2 schools of thoughts. Here you go, Ace 4 suit. It's got to be a jam in here. I don't know. I mean, I'm always a foot on the gas kind of guy. I can't get myself to not do it. I've always said though, I don't really know how to play a big stack.
I think there's merits for both of them.
I'm better in Lorenzo. I feel like my game is better when I'm in Lorenzo's spot. On the short stack, it's like an all or nothing. There's no real decision.
It's kind of easy to play, right?
It is. I mean, that's where I'm more comfortable playing. I'm less comfortable in Caleb's spot, right, where I have to like
open, re-raise, fold.
3-bet, and I don't, I feel like I get outplayed in those positions, and then my confidence level just drastically goes down. But Lorenzo, two out of 3 hands there, goes all in, and
yeah, he's chipping up 87. Now, I mean, now he actually has some fold equity because nobody can really call him and it not hurt him that much besides Caleb and Brian. He hurts everybody else.
Dan the man, 9-3 suited. Margaret's another regular. She plays a lot.
She does play a lot.
Does she ever play cash game? I don't think so.
No, I think she plays 1-1.
If she's waiting.
If she's waiting.
Yeah. Caleb, ace king.
24.
What do you think about the 2x bet here?
It's standard these days. I always just gonna go a little bit bigger.
Yeah, I find myself I'm always at least 2.5 to 3.
Yeah.
Brian, FTB, pocket 8s.
I think my logic is like if I go bigger, then for them to put in a re-raise, like they can't really screw around.
Yeah, I
as
was
much.
listening to that Cracking Aces podcast, which is the Barstool Sports, and he was like, it's so nice that if you kind of are raising with, I mean, ace king's a really good hand,
Sure.
but I mean, if you're raising with hands with a big chip stack and a guy 3-bets you can basically put him on aces, kings, queens, or ace king. Like not many guys are going to 3-bet you with ace queen, so literally you basically got a peg to 4 hands.
Yeah.
I think 5. I think 4, and you might not even get that, at charity poker with an ace king. King on a river. Caleb runs good.
Bet is 100,000.
Pot size bet. Not going to get any action from FTB there. Think Brian missed a bet there?
No, yeah. I don't know. Maybe.
I think he would have got a call on the turn.
Yeah.
Because I mean, he's got a gut shot, 2 overs. For my drink.
McDonald's just has the best Diet Coke.
That's literally all I go for. $1.10.
Yep.
I mean, sweet. Plus, I don't have to get out of the car. I always like, large Diet Coke, please. And they're like, anything else? I was like,
Nope.
no.
I think any size drink for $1 that gets McDonald's. So
I remember somebody telling me, I think it was the Coke rep that told me legitimately that McDonald's Diet Coke has some kind of like different recipe, or they do something different.
Yeah, no,
like
I read an article on it. There's a lot of things that they do. They clean,
that makes it so good.
Yeah, they clean their lines like weekly. Where like if you go to a restaurant, they have like never clean their lines.
Yeah.
And they use cold syrup or cold, something's cold.
Or
where
it's refrigerated all the time.
where it's usually not
warm, and it's just going into like cold.
And then they serve so much of it that like it stays fresh.
It's constantly being changed.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
It is. McDonald's.
I love McDonald's. McDonald's gets a bad rap.
No, I know.
They're getting better.
They are.
I mean, nothing beats breakfast there either.
No.
All right, battle the blinds here. They both flop a pair.
We stopped around the way here.
Brian's going to bet his top pair. Dan's got an open end. Oh, no, he's got a gut shot.
He's got a gutter and a pair.
15K.
He's got a double gutter. A 7's a straight.
Oh, yeah.
3's a straight.
Check.
He's got 10 outs. He breaks. Check, check. Pair of 5s. Pair of 8s.
8s are good. 50K pot just with a king 8. Small blind special.
Yeah.
Pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. What does his bracelet say? What does Dan's bracelet say? Can you read it? It says Chicago something.
Probably like, I don't know. Does it go yellow or is that just a light?
No, I think it goes yellow. It's like red, yellow, and brown, it looks like. It's an odd combination.
Ah, good job moving the mouse. Even though it was for the notification.
Right.
Still good job.
Better. We're getting better at this.
Alright, so Caleb's mucking the ace-4. So,
Early position.
yeah, middle position.
Early-ish
I
position.
guess he was not really done. That's fine.
Dan, small blind, back down to the blinds again.
Yeah. Blind play is very important in tournaments. It's hard. It's hard because you're supposed to defend so much in the big blind because you're in position.
10-7 suited. I like this. I mean,
for sure.
and he just made it a little bit more than 2x right here. It's 12K blinds. Made it. What is that? 27 to go.
Yeah.
Do you make
2.25.
like random numbers, or do you try to make it like 30K, 25K? 50K,
No, random
60K?
usually.
Make it harder for him to calculate the pot, or just
I don't
the
know.
reasoning?
Just
random,
yeah.
more random.
Yeah. I think if they're what went 6-12, I'd probably be over to the 27, 25, 26.
Bet 27,000.
It's nice to have ace queen and flop queen.
Yeah, queen
Yeah.
A5.
Boom.
Boom, boom. Take it down.
Would have been nice to see two spades there to see if Margaret would have peeled off the turn.
She
But
for sure would have. All right, Lorenzo with the big blind here with 7 bigs.
yep,
So it's going to be another thing when the big blind's so short, like people can't really mess around as much
because you
on
know,
the button and stuff
right?
because Lorenzo's range of going all in is so wide.
So something to be aware of.
Like
right?
when Margaret raised with the 8-6 of spades and then got shoved on, she has to fold.
Right.
Like you can just muck the 8-6 of spades if you're not going to.
But is there any kind of like?
call the all in.
Yeah, but I mean, is there any kind of like, benefit to pushing around the short stack a little bit because you know that like he's really only got one choice. It's not like he's going to call a little raise,
31.
Maybe.
No,
No.
probably not.
Yeah.
I mean, with 7 big blinds, like I said, you're going to be going all in with like all aces and all kings and all queens.
Well, I just got a notification about Winnie Cooper. What TV show, Brandon?
The Wonder Years?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love One of Your
Yeah, she's my childhood.
Crushola.
Yeah.
Everybody liked Winnie Cooper. Remember there was like
She's
this,
now in her 40s?
Yeah, there was this whole thing about how Fred Savage's best friend, I don't remember what his name was, the kid with the glasses.
Yeah, the glasses, the goofy nerdy kid.
Was like actually grew up to be Marilyn Manson. You never heard that one?
No.
Yeah. That was like a thing that like what was his name? Damn it.
God, or
Google. What is that kid's name? Wonder Years.
hold on, I gotta think of it. His name's
Wonder Years cast. Okay, I got it.
I don't know it. Let's go ahead.
And Winnie's name was Gwendolyn? I didn't know that. Kevin Arnold, and then the friend was Paul with the glasses, remember?
Yes.
But there was this whole thing on the internet that like he grew up to be Marilyn Manson. What was the brother's name? The
Yeah, the
asshole
big
brother.
jock, older brother. I don't remember. It's been a long time.
David Schwimmer was in that? What the heck was he in? Movies and TV shows.
Meanwhile,
I'm busy.
I'll do some commentary.
This is way more important.
Kenny's looking up the Wonder Years cast.
35.
Brian opens with the ace-9 offsuit. See, this is a big raise, 35K. That's a 3x.
It's gotta be a mistake.
It's not gotta be a mistake. Margaret with the king-queen on the button. She's gonna see a flop. Putting in too much. Geo correctly corrects her. Holy smokes. Caleb with kings.
Wow.
75K. Now he is 3-betting from the button. Pretty small though.
Threw that in and then you pull back.
I think he tried to make it 80. Or he tried to make it 75 more. But instead it's 75 total. This is the advantage of 3-betting small. Brian and Margaret are just getting an amazing price.
To call.
Yeah, but she's 9%.
With dominated hands.
So she's got to put in 40K more to win 150K. So that's over 3-1. So she's only got to be like 20%. She's only 9% in this spot.
So it's a good fold.
It is a good fold. 'Tis a good fold.
What the heck was he in Wonder Years?
I don't know. What's Winnie Cooper's real name?
Danica McKellar. It's her real name.
Oh,
Her real name was Gwendolyn?
Well, on the show, her
That's
name
what
was
I'm saying.
Gwendolyn, yeah.
Like her real fake name.
Right. In the show, her name was Gwendolyn something.
Wayne? Wayne Arnold.
Wayne was the brother.
Wow. She's in her 40s?
Yeah, she was born in 75, so I'm 39. I was born in 80, so make her 44. Mhm.
And she's smart. I mean, like, she's a mathematics writer and an education advocate.
Oh, yeah, I see that. What the heck does that mean?
I don't know.
She's got a bachelor's in mathematics with
She went to
honors.
UCLA.
Jeez.
Should they get divorced? Whoever Mike Verde is. He's screwed
Idiot.
up.
Lines are up. 8 and 16 cards.
All right, blinds are up 8 and 16,000 here in the Titan. What?
She has written 6 books.
All
Math Doesn't
math
Suck.
books?
Kiss My Math. Hot X. Algebra Exposed. Girls Get Curves. Geometry Takes Shape.
Nice. Nice.
Good Night, Numbers, and Do Not Open This Math Book. That's great.
Do not open this book.
Yes.
That's good. FTB under the gun. No hand. Ooh, 10-8 suited for Dan. Nah, he's not going to see it. A lot of folds here at the Titan. Back down to just the Battle of the Blinds. We should call this one the Battle of the Blinds. How long did the Wonder Years run for?
Not long, 5 years.
Yeah.
88 to 93. It was
Oh,
on
you're
Nick.
looking at it.
It was on Nick at Night.
That's when I watched it when I was a kid. I mean,
was
we
on-
would watch it on like Nick at Night. It was on all the time. When you had to like watch TV in real time
Yeah.
with commercials and stuff.
Oh.
I haven't watched.
Brutal.
I haven't watched a commercial in forever. The only commercials I watch is Daniel Negreanu's masterclass
Because
thing
of their
on
ads,
YouTube,
right.
and I'm almost thinking of getting the YouTube.
Ad blocker.
Yeah, just to pay for it. Was it like $10 a month?
I don't even know.
They are rocking out to some 80s rock music back there.
What is it?
Oh, have you started watching Stranger Things yet?
No.
Me and Lindsay watched the first episode last night. It's awesome.
Of season 3.
Season 3, yeah.
I've only seen season 1.
Oh, it's so good.
All right. Abraham, all in again.
Ace Jack, pretty standard, small blind. I love how Abraham just puts people to the test. Like he is fully cool with just like jamming it in there, which I like. I think it's awesome.
Brian Bucks and ace. It's a little too much of a stack. It's 12 bigs, ace deuce off. Problem with ace deuce is you're not good against anything.
No,
Even if they got king queen, you're like 53%. Who wants to be 53%? All right, Lorenzo, hanging on to 4 big blinds, but
I mean he's really gotten it in every time he has. He hasn't had to go to showdown yet.
Nope.
Nobody's called him yet.
nope.
Yeah, they're listening to Journey back there. I don't know.
Margaret mucks, Lorenzo mucks, king 4 of spades he mucks with 4 big blinds. I would be all in king 4 spades, but that's just me. Abraham mucks the button. He's been aggressive enough. He's satisfied. He doesn't need to go full cycle mode.
Yeah. And I mean, in all honesty, Lorenzo's got no chips. I mean,
Yeah.
and he is second to last in chips, bottom of the barrel, 6th in chips.
So that's an ICM disaster. If he busts.
Abraham.
Yes.
38.
FTB,
Ooh.
running into a hand here. Makes it 38.
So
What's
an
Dan?
aggressive person would 3-bet.
Right?
You can just go all in. It's pretty unexploitable. You just go all in. Can't ever get outplayed. Or you can just take the small ball approach and call.
Call,
try
see
and
what the
hit
flop
something.
is. Looks like he's gonna, yeah, he's just gonna call. We talked about this last time. If you take chips out of the pot, you could still raise or call, correct? You can't fold though? You take chips out and then be like, nah, never mind, I fold.
I think so.
Really?
I don't know.
I think it's weird. I think you'd probably get the floor called on you.
Yeah.
All right.
That's up.
Nobody flops. Oh no, Dan flops top pair. Think it's gonna be check bet.
I think Brian might just try and take it down here because Dan can have a whole bunch of hands in his big blind range.
Brian's gonna find out where he is. Looks like 65. Which was
So now
almost
I
a
like
pot.
just flat calling because you got to think that you have your hand, this hand just on lockdown, right? Jack 7 deuce,
Dan's-
no draws.
Right.
Dan's got to have this hand.
Call it, peel a turn,
Try.
let Brian fire one
Right.
more
By
bullet.
shoving, see, here's the problem with shoving.
You're not gonna get a call.
No.
Or it's like the worst case scenario. You get a call only
Then
when
he's
you're
got
beat.
aces, kings, and queens.
Right. And he could have had queens there. I mean, I know, but it's one of those things. I lose that hand. If I have ace jack and Brian had queens and I go all in there and he calls,
Well, yeah,
like,
it's blind
I
versus
lose.
blind. Yeah, you're never going to be able to fold that hand.
Queen Jack or
Dan has like the nuts there.
Brian just put him on queen jack. Did you have queen jack there? Because he probably thinks if he had ace jack, he would have gotten a re-raise.
Right.
Which is pretty cool. I think Brian's got a pretty good grasp on this whole poker thing. Well, we call him final table Brian.
That's right. Lorenzo out of there.
He did say if I didn't start 2-5 soon, he was going to tell Brandon on me, which was pretty great.
He doesn't have my number. I don't
No.
give it out to
Sebastian with fives. What do you like here for an open?
30.
Raise it up.
5.
32 total.
32?
Yeah, it's just the
Pretty
double.
good. Oh yeah, you can't make it 30. We forgot the 16. You would have liked to see maybe a little bit larger.
Little,
than
I don't know.
40.
It's just like, here's the problem. You're going to get defense
Right.
from,
Maybe the small and the big.
like, Margaret could call there with 9-6 offsuit. Could.
Could. Because it's just
16
another
more.
16K.
And there's a
flop.
million in there.
Right.
So, like, and then you can
And
just
it's hard to put 'em on a hand.
It's hard to play fives. Like, obviously, 10-3-3 here is one of the
Pretty
better.
good flop. I mean, it's not a
pretty
bad
good-
flop for Dan either, though.
No.
He flopped nut flush draw.
Dan's loving life. You flopped a nut flush draw with an overcard.
We got a check. Sebastian covered up half of his face, thinking about what to bet here. It's like 50.
48.
Or close, 48.
So Dan's probably gonna flat call. Try and see it. You could raise to put pressure on him.
See where you are.
Not even that, just yeah. I can see where you're at. Yeah, but you can get all these hands.
He
to
raised.
fold. Did he raise?
Yep.
Good. I like the raise.
102.
I was worried he wasn't gonna raise. Look at this: 5, 6s, 7s, 8s.
Well, the
9s,
problem is it's
ace,
hard.
King,
It's
ace,
hard
queen,
to
ace, jack.
It's hard to play that flush draw from when you got to bet out first, right? I mean, what do you do in the turn if you just call there? You know, I guess you're just playing a check and call.
Check call,
the whole way.
check call. But this just puts pressure on so many more hands because Dan's behind you right now. You know, but Sebastian has no idea where he's at.
Uh-uh.
I mean, literally, if he calls this, he's just calling to hope that Dan has the hand he has.
A flush draw.
He never doesn't know that.
Yeah.
That's why raising is just so much better than flat calling. You don't have to hit your hand. Give yourself 2 chances to win.
You do like to say give yourself 2 chances.
Well,
to
because
win.
nobody ever does that. They're like, oh, I got a flush draw. I'm going to call here.
gonna
What
check
happens
call,
when you miss?
check call, check
What happens
call.
when you miss the turn? Now you check, and then the kid bets 110,000 because he's feeling confident. Now you have to call again with ace high. You know, it's just
Right.
you only give yourself one chance to win. You either hit an ace of 7 or a diamond, or
And you're not
you
even
lose.
crazy about
A 7.
or an ace, really. I
Right.
mean,
Because he could be bluffing with ace king, or he could have ace 10, or
right. Basically, any ace you lose to.
right.
2-4. Oh, I thought we might get a jammy from Abraham. Brian with 9s.
All right, so he's going to open big.
You don't call these Wayne Gretzky's?
Wayne Gretzky's now.
All in.
Like I said, he's going big. And Lorenzo.
You gotta get a call
Hello.
from Lorenzo. He just laughs. Oh man, come on. You got a good hand, Lorenzo. Put it in
Yeah,
there.
Lorenzo, that's just a dream spot.
I mean, he
It's
doesn't know it's a dream spot.
Well, I mean, Brian could have. I'm saying ace queen with 4 big blinds.
yeah, you really
I'm
got
running
no
around
choice.
naked to get that in.
Ace 5-6. Lorenzo doesn't have to wait. He's getting that ace on a pop. All you gotta do is fade a 9. Which clearly is a 9 because the face is there.
9 on the river.
Are you a handshaker at the end of the?
No,
You
but I
just-
don't make final tables, so.
Yeah, me neither.
Really well played.
Usually, if I make a final table, I'm just gonna
Yeah,
win.
it
So.
had to be killed him.
There's no handshake.
No, because I'm never out.
That was.
I like the confidence, Brandon. Confidence is key.
It is.
That's
Now, who are you playing at Pineapple now?
Pat.
Or is it Pineapple or Open Face?
Both.
We're at 30-minute mark. Well, you want to do our CCG plug?
Yeah.
What's this weekend?
We got Oaklawn.
Oaklawn, no, is that right? Yes, that's right. Oaklawn on Friday.
Uh-huh.
Warrenville Saturday.
Ooh, it's the Oaklawn, Warrenville, then we got Tinley on Sunday.
Viking Lodge Sunday.
All right, so we got the,
You got the late night. So if you are looking for points, this is a good one to play in. Friday night, late night. Probably normally 2 tables. This one could be 3, right?
at Tinley? The
Yeah.
Tinley late nights, I'm
Oh,
sorry,
no,
the
no.
Oaklawn.
Oaklawn.
The Oaklawn late nights have been just randomly popping off.
Nice.
So yeah, I think 3 tables.
Saturday, you've got Deep Stack at 4 o'clock, which is a nice one.
In Warrenville, 5
No
tables.
stack, just a regular
It'll be 5
regular
tables.
one. And then Sunday is something we switched up. We're doing the $80 mini stack at noon.
Oh, the new
40K
mini
in
stack.
chip, 40K in chips. That's where you get 20K, $5 add-on, get you another 10K, and if you register before the start of the tournament, which is basically 4 o'clock, 4:10.
No, noon.
Oh, sorry, my bad. You're right. Noon.
By noontime.
Yeah, noon 10. By noon 10, you're good. But you get that extra 10K, or worst case scenario, this is a good one. It only costs you an extra $5 to buy the double add-on.
Right, it's not like it costs
So
you
it's
extra time.
80 plus 10 if you late reg or re-entry, all that kind of good stuff.
We had Sebastian limp here, ace 10, put in a raise, and then,
Take it down.
no, king, flop a king, and win.
Oh, nice. Must be nice.
Must be nice.
That's a good one. And then I only mentioned the CCG plug because Open Face Chinese,
When is that?
that's Thursday of next week.
Ooh, Alex is like, please don't have the Chinese be Thursday. I was like, it's probably
It is.
Thursday.
It's Thursday. Thursday, I think, at...
Guys, we will have, Chinese was awesome last year.
Yeah, it was great.
We had 12 people, 4 tables of 3. You play down to a winner at your table.
And then you played again.
I think we had 9.
I think we had 12. And then we played 4. You can't play four-handed,
Can't
right?
play forehand.
What's the variation that we use? What's it called? Pineapple?
The pineapple
That's
version.
not where you get all 13 cards at once. It's where you get 5 cards, you have to set it. Then you get 3 cards, you have to set 2, discard 1. Then the next round you get 3, you play 2, you discard 1, right?
It's getting 3 and discard 1. Yeah.
Which is fun.
Normal Chinese is open face. Normally is just you get 1 card, you gotta place it. 1, 1, 1, 1. This
So-
you get 3 and you get to
Sweat.
discard 1,
Right.
which gives you a little more variations.
I hate it. I suck. I am no good at that.
Well, you tried it a couple weeks ago.
And I lost $500.
You did.
480.
That rounds up to 5.
Yeah, it was.
All right, so we are down to 6
Caleb! Woo woo!
aces. So he's been doubling it. So plan on him to double it, or just make it 50.
Yeah, so I don't want to throw him under the bus here, but it seems like you got to be consistent, right? Like if you're raising with your ace kings, ace jacks, king queens,
5,
2
doubled it.
X's. I mean, now he just went to 3.5x, right?
Yeah.
Not getting any.
At least you didn't show. I like that. I
Oh no, I never show. I mean, we showed now because we know what he's got.
I'm saying I would have showed.
I would have liked to see like
Just a double.
35.
Let the blinds
Get in there.
get in there. You get to play a hand in position.
That's one of those
with
things,
aces.
though. But it's like, was he on the butt right there too?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. What a spot to get aces.
I know. Aces on the button at the final table.
I don't know. Aces sometimes scare me because you're so excited to see them, and then you just fall in love with them, and you just refuse to throw them away.
Yeah.
No, you don't feel that way.
Not. I mean, there's these tournaments. There's what 20. Everybody's got 20, 25 bigs. It's not like a cash game where you can lose 1,000 big blinds with your hand.
Right.
Like, if you're going to go broke with aces with 28 big blinds, like, you almost can't play it
Nobody's
wrong.
mad.
You can't really play it wrong.
Abraham, 8-9. He gonna play it. Is it gonna be a raise, or are we back down to just the blinds again?
Back to the blinds, and we got a...
One call, one
and
check.
a check. Brian has my favorite hand. Check. Check.
It's gonna be
they
whoever.
both know they don't have an ace. Abraham has a gutter. I wonder what the turn came.
I don't know.
Well, clearly it's not a jack or an 8, because Brian would not have folded. Mystery turn, I'm assuming it was a brick on the turn. Abraham took the lead and took it down.
Yeah, it could have been a jack or an 8.
Or a 7,
Right.
because Brian would have called it a 7.
Yep. Would have lost because Abraham would have turned it straight then.
Correct.
Abraham down to 9 big blinds even after winning that little pot.
Yeah. I'm assuming the play's going to get really tight here.
Now, when a final table gets tight like this, I know it varies on where.
This is where I would, if I
This
was.
is where you want to push,
Yes.
right? I mean, be more aggressive.
Yep. These guys are
three bet
looking
more.
at pay jumps.
Right?
They're looking at everybody's stack size is even. They don't want to make mistakes.
Damn queens. Do you find that people? I mean, they talk about it all the time when the bubble gets close or pay jumps. I mean, everybody just goes on lockdown mode, and it's like you can pick up so many big pots here.
All right, so Brian called, Dan raised, Brian shoves, Dan calls. So
Right.
Brian went for the trap and then ended up running into the queens. Just as I said, we were going to play tight and to ramp it up.
Nobody does it. Well,
Well-
Brian's pushing. I like it. I think it's a great play.
Flops deuce.
Nice. 1-5. Turn a club.
Oh,
Ah.
all right.
Handshakes around. See if FTB.
Dan takes a big one.
Another FTB though for FTB.
Yeah.
I like that play.
No, me too.
I think you get a lot of folds.
I was just going to go into a segue.
That-
I'll cancel now.
Now we do have a much closer. We have a very skewed chip stacks here. We got Caleb at 1 million, Dan at 800,000, and then the next stack is 288.
Give me 9-5. I can't get on.
So I mean, we could see a lot of pushing by Caleb or Dan. It doesn't seem like Caleb's going to do it because he's been the dominant chip leader here for, I mean, the whole final table.
Yeah,
so
he's just chilling.
he's happy to let them kind of,
Yeah.
let the little guys pick it off. Didn't that happen in Game of Thrones? He's like, let's just let them fight it out and then
Kinda hard
they
to
beat
lay
up the
him
winner
down.
kind of
Yeah.
thing. I can't remember exactly. I think Cersei said that.
Right.
She's like, well, let them fight it out and
At the
we'll
Battle of Winterfell.
Yep,
We'll
and
just take on the winner.
clean up the winner. Yeah. When they're at their weakest, you know.
Correct. Yeah, I keep
Kinda
saying
cool.
correct a lot. I just stop saying
I concur.
correct. There you go.
There you go.
Correct.
So I want to make a new T-shirt that says "Welcome to 3-Bet City."
It's got to be at least 2.
You don't like that one?
No.
What's wrong with it?
I don't know.
I mean, I'd wear it
Yeah.
if it was black.
Would you?
No,
Yeah, that's what it's got to be.
maybe.
So what I was gonna say is, if you ramp up the aggression, and it's kind of easier to play because you know when somebody actually plays back at you, they
They have a hand.
Like just like what we saw here. I mean, if Brian would have he limped and then Dan raised and then he
If
shoved.
he'd have made it like 100.
If he raised, or if Dan just, or not Dan, I'm sorry, if Brian just raised, then Dan would have came over the top, and Brian would have been, oh, I know you guys.
He's got a legit hand here.
Right. So that's why it's almost easier to just ramp it up and just raise every hand, because you know when you get resistance, you can just fold.
And how many times do you have to do that to be profitable?
I mean, think about it. If you raise 3x 5 times, you're gonna pick up a
Probably 4, maybe 3.
Well, if
I
you-
mean, 3 minimum, probably 4.
Say you pick up all 5, that's 1.5 big blinds 5 times, which is 7.5 big blinds. Then the 6th time you get shoved on, you lose 3. You're still up.
Still profitable.
Even if you get shoved on the next time,
You're still profitable.
you lose, you gain 7.5 and you lose 6 or 1, and then heaven forbid you actually pick up something.
Right.
Then you
Jacks.
get paid off. Yeah.
I'm gonna see
Nines.
it. Show. I'm gonna see it anyway. Show them up.
Margaret gets it all in there with the top pair. Not going to get anything from Abraham.
No, but Abraham's down to 4 bigs.
He's in
He
trouble.
lost some chips there.
Sebastian's at 18, Margaret's at 21. You got 3 short stacks. You get 2 short stacks, 1 really short stack, and 2 big old fat.
So this is also, and we talk about it every time, but Dan and Caleb can put on the pressure because these other guys don't want to bust before Abraham. So just
the only thing that the 2 of them are worried about is what playing a pot against each other, right?
Right. And they're in nice spaces.
But I
on the
didn't
table.
tell you, never slow down, never grow old. See, think like Tom Petty. Never slow down, never grow old. You don't like this song?
I do like this song.
It's good. All right, Margaret with 9s here. Pretty easy with that. She's got 350.
Yeah, but this is only 7.
Abraham called. Yeah, but she's got a call, right? Caleb? Folded? Ace-10?
Yeah.
What do you like there? He could have knocked out 2
I
players.
don't mind asking. I haven't asked for my one time.
You haven't.
He just said, I haven't asked for my one time.
All right, we're trying to figure out. All right,
7-6. Yeah, I remember it not great.
Hello.
7-4-5. What a flop.
Oh man.
That's even worse. 8.
Straight.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, folks.
Nope.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll get there.
Yeah, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 would be Margaret.
71?
77. Abraham finds a double with the 7-6 off.
IDs coming out because they're at top 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down 5.
Did I do my college?
Yeah, whatever you understand. Just saying.
Anything with your picture on it, right? What's my
Yes.
joke I always say? Library cards will work.
This is my one time.
Nobody
Nobody has a library card. I have a library card.
I have one too. It expired in 2009.
Nice. I still have my college ID.
Me too.
I mean, I'm to this point,
That
it
also
doesn't work
expired.
anymore.
But I think it was 9. So close.
I'm not getting much action on that anymore.
Yeah, my college ID was my room key.
So with that double out from Abraham, he goes up to what, 160, and Margaret goes from 380. So she's still got 300K.
Yeah.
I mean, she's fine.
So I was listening to an interview on the WSOP, and people were just like, accumulating chips doesn't really mean anything except for the fact that you can lose hands and still be in.
Right.
That's pretty smart. Like Margaret
one of
having
those, like-
380K doesn't mean anything for the tournament. It just means that she can lose 80K here and still
And,
have
and be fine.
Because I always look at it as like trying to just win all the chips, and I have a head case when I have 180K and I'm down to 60K, even though 60K is perfectly fine.
Right.
Well, maybe, I was only supposed to have 180K so I could lose pots and still have 60K, but I never think of it that way.
Well, here's Dan being more aggressive. Makes it 36,000 to go. Jack 6 suited. Gets Caleb's Queen Jack to fold.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Aggression kills.
So he just picks up 1.5
1.5 bigs. Boom.
just by being a baby race there.
Yep.
It was barely more than a mid race.
And the good thing is if the blinds ever defend, you're in position.
Right.
Someone told me position matters.
It does in so many things.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom. Margaret's got the look of an eagle. Remember I was
Yeah, the horse racing.
The horse racing.
Oh. All right, so we're gonna have a long battle here, 5-handed. We have an hour.
Yeah. Margaret with ace king.
So she's just saying, I got ace king.
Give me my blinds is what she's saying.
Right. Or if you're gonna play for all your chips.
Which Abraham could conceivably do here. I think it's an easy fold, all right. I mean, she's
Well, when she makes it
75K.
If
Yeah.
she made it 36 or something like that, he maybe would have to see a flop.
Fold on the flop.
Yeah, but she's going for the I'm happy to take down the blinds. Ace king's just such a strong
And if somebody
hand,
calls or goes over the top, she's willing just to get it in there.
Right. But when the flop comes, Jack 4-2, how do you play ace king? Especially short. It's not easy. And 20.
Blinds are half an hour now, right? So the
Blinds are 30 minutes.
Titan final day, right? Day 2.
Yeah.
Half hour levels.
Yeah.
That's gross.
It's great.
This is a really good structure.
It is.
I'm not gonna lie.
It's fast in
It's
the beginning,
almost-
but you have to.
It's fast during the re-entry part because right, I mean the whole goal is to create a bunch of people getting into a tournament for a low buy-in to get a big prize pool.
That is the goal. So Margaret limps, Caleb finds this opportunity to sneak in there with ace deuce. He's content, limping, playing passive, nursing his chip stack. He can pretty much guarantee himself top 3 by just sitting up.
Yeah.
And Abraham says, I'm going to squeeze you guys out.
Which I like.
Because Margaret, you'd raise if you had something. Caleb, you got the chip lead. You'd raise if you had something. And that's it.
It's a great spot.
Yep. Show the 7. Oh, he was going to show
Yeah,
the
he was
going to
thinking
show
about
the
it. He was
7. I
thinking
said, you know
about
what? I'll just let them think I had something good.
Can't do all the work.
Margaret can't do all the work. She's like, somebody else can call it all in. That'd be nice.
Please do. Be my guest.
So I think we should, you know, this is where the spots where like the top 2 could just keep growing and the bottom 3 just keep
You get
shrinking.
a much bigger separation.
Yes, because all the bottom 3 are like, well, I could squeeze maybe into 3rd here. And Abraham's my new pick to click.
He plays well.
Yeah.
Sebastian, ace jack. It's nice to get a real hand in raise.
Okay. Make it 48.
47, 48.
They have 9s. All right, maximum pressure here, Dan. All in. All in. Let's go.
You're just willing him to do
Let's
it?
go. Just put it in there, Dan.
I'm all in.
Yeah!
You got it. Now,
Dan playing GTO!
and we're going to raise.
I mean, he's going to call, right?
Right.
Absolutely.
But look, you got a chance to fold his hand, and when he does call, you're 55%. So,
And he bricks the flop. Turns a jack. River's a 5.
man, you got to win races.
What do I
You know how
tough.
many races Greg
again-
Raymer won?
You just said it. He's got the chips to lose right now.
Right.
So he goes from having 8 and change to, I don't know, or 800,000. Now he's going to have 50 something.
535.
He's still second in chips.
You got one over there.
Him and Sebastian might be tied now.
1, 2, 250, 264. I got there before the deal.
You're a pro, Brando.
Yeah, so Dan's still gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 550K.
I think he's got 6. 1, 2,
530.
Hey, if there's 4 barrels of pink back there, he's counted up.
4 barrels of pink.
Messy, but
Oh,
He's got
that
like
he's giving
100.
those away.
He's got
I got
100
you.
in his hand.
nice.
5. Yep, 535.
I was gonna win that race again too.
I like it. I like both moves there.
Me too.
It's hard to win races, though, huh? We just flipped nickels for $1 here. Not $1, for $100. And I hit 3 heads in a row.
Yep.
I had to get. We both had to flip heads. You had to flip tails.
It went heads, tails, heads, tails, heads, heads.
Yep.
Loser.
Loser. I win.
Bad beat hit this weekend.
Bad beat hit this weekend. On a
Sick one.
Guy has pocket 6s versus pocket 9s. The flop comes 6-6
Ace.
ace. Check, check. Turns in 9, so now the guy with 9s just thinks he just totally got it there. Then gives check, bet, call. River is just the god-awful 9. Poor guy with 6s just gets bricked out hard. $1,250 bad beat?
Yep.
And a legit bad beat, too.
Yeah, that's a bad beat in every poker room in America.
Yeah, that's awesome. That was awesome.
Margaret, that's the flop there with the open ender and takes it down.
The best was a guy sat down 3 hands before the bad beat hit. Candyman. He goes, yeah, he sat down first hand. I got aces, won a little pot. Fold. Next hand, fold
Bad
again.
beat.
Bad beat hits. Just thank you.
Welcome.
Thanks for coming today. Abraham with King 10. Under the gun.
He's raising.
I like it.
It's interesting to see how Sebastian's going to play with his newfound chips.
Dan's still thinking. Margaret pre-folded. Dan's going to see a flop with the Jack 8 suited.
Call.
Caleb's no-go. Sebastian, 9-8. 21 to call.
Oh, you got to call here.
Please call, Sebastian. Don't give him up.
Please call.
Alright. Three-way flop action. Three-way flop action.
100,000.
We got 100K in the pot.
Got player.
Abraham. Ace, Queen, 4. 2 clubs.
2 clubs is good for Dan. Gut shot for Abraham. Should get it paid off because it'll give Dan a jack.
Oh, well.
Bet. 42.
Now, what do you think about Dan here? You think he's going to push Abraham around a little bit? He's got a lot less chips to do that.
Yeah, I
with.
don't know. This might be a call situation here.
See a turn, see what happens.
What's up now?
Three's a brick. What do you like from Abraham? Just keep firing?
He's got enough to get Dan to fold.
She's going to fire it all. 123,000. I like that.
With the best hand.
He thinks it's a bluff.
Oh, yeah. He's bluffing.
You said that once. It's so nice to think you're bluffing, and it turns out you're bluffing with the best hand.
Yep.
Or you bluffing a guy folds the guy at 8 high. You're like, haha, I have 7 high, so you were good.
So let's do some quick math here for Dan. He's got to think he only has a flush draw. His jack inherited. His 8 would be no good.
Right. So he's getting 3 to 1 on his money? 4
He's
to
got to
1.
put in 100 to win. He's getting 3 to 1. He's getting a little less than 3 to 1. So he's got to be 25%.
Which,
But he's, yeah, if you take out the 2 8s, he's getting credit for him there because his 8 would be good. His other jacks won't be good because they'll give Abraham a straight. So he's actually like 20%. So he's getting, it's not the right price. Barely.
it's close because they're discounting 2 clubs at the top. They're true outs at the top. So theoretically, one of those
Trade
8s
the
is
eights.
right. Trade the 8 for 9. So he's
25%.
it's literally
Perfect.
not perfect. I mean, he could justifiably call and he could easily fold 2, and nobody's going to be. I mean, you're literally right on the fence of it could go either way.
Yep.
If you could put him on this hand, I mean,
Well, this is, yeah.
you're just putting him on a pair, ace, queen, whatever, doesn't matter.
You have to hit the club. You're going to beat him. Even if he's got a set,
Right.
you're just going to hit the club. Very tight final table.
It is.
Look at this, 23 to 30.
It's been a lot of blinds. It's just a lot of small blind, big blind going at it. Dan's been more aggressive though. Was he the highest VPIP?
I didn't pay attention. Sebastian?
20 to
No,
sand.
It's either Sebastian or Dan. Or, I'm sorry, Abraham or Dan. I don't think it's Sebastian.
20 to call.
He's raised it a few times, but
He's had it every time. See, these are always tricky hands in tournaments. I've really gone 10-8 suited. They look great. You'd raise it if it was a cash game.
right.
But you remember,
Tournament play.
you got Abraham in the big blind, who's pretty aggressive.
Yep. He's gonna raise.
Raise.
Do you like coming in for a raise?
50.
Yeah, I don't ever like limping.
Yeah.
Limping's dumb. Don't ever limp guys. Unless you're going to limp or raise. Or don't ever be the first guy to limp. You can start. You
If
can
there's a-
ride along the limp
Right.
train if you want.
You could hop on the limp train,
Yeah.
but don't be the conductor.
Don't be the conductor.
Yeah.
You're best off being the caboose.
That's just never true in anything. Conga line, nobody wants to be the last guy.
No.
It's no fun.
No.
It's always that weird uncle that you have to like, it's like, oh man,
Yeah.
I want to be part of this, but I gotta hold on to my uncle's hips and be weird. Like, it's not down. Did you do the leg kick too? Are you
Of
a leg
course.
kick guy?
Absolutely.
Nice. You just went to a wedding this weekend. Was there a conga line or anything fun?
No.
No, like, nothing wild?
Nothing wild. Actually,
It's too warm to wear it outside.
there was something a little crazy. There was a little conga line
Nice.
at some point. I wasn't there. I was at the bar.
Ah, Open bar or cash bar?
Open bar.
Nice. You got to go to the weddings with open bars.
Oh, yeah.
My wife tried to cut me off from the bar, and the bartender said, "Sorry, ma'am, he is paying bills." So I said, "You better give me another drink." I definitely drank a bit much. I was nervous. Everybody's nervous, right?
Yeah.
All in.
Did he cry? Did she cry? Any crying at the?
She cried. She just cried during
choke
the,
up a little
the
bit, like during
father,
the Oh yeah, that's always
the
tough.
father-daughter dance.
That's a good one. Abraham, super aggressive man, back in there, king 10 off,
Blinds did go up
and
to
he got
check
two
20.
limps. Two limps. He's a small blind. He can just smell.
Well, the button limp here is what.
You're not a fan of, or you're
Well,
not.
Margaret limped under the gun too.
Right.
I don't know. I guess the button limp's okay.
The only one he really needs to get the fold here is Dan, and then he's even if he gets a call, he's commanding. In the worst case, he's going to be what, a 60-40, 55-45?
Yeah, 60-40.
Dan's thinking about it hard.
I think Dan just had enough of his shit.
Yeah. But that's part of the thing, right? Like if you can get somebody off of their game.
Look at this, Dan's in there.
Yeah, wow. He's going to call it 8-7. Suited.
This is a good call.
Tired of being pushed around.
Yeah.
Do you think it's a good call, though? I mean, we know what the cards are, so it's a
I don't
little
know.
easier, but...
I mean, we've seen Abraham with 7-6,
Yeah.
Jack 8.
4-4-4! 9, king, or 10. Can't dodge it. Dan is just not...
Man,
can't dodge.
Dan lost the river, or lost the race to Sebastian on
Yep.
the turn.
I knew I had it.
He loses... This is a big pot, 650K.
It cripples
down to
Dan, and
180.
it makes Abraham...
Oh, Dan would have
Second
been
in
up to
chips?
830. Dan would have been up to 830 if he could just fade a 10 or a king. One shot.
So I heard a story, Brandon, that you got a hat deal. You got 6 new hats. Buy 6, get 1 free.
Yeah, so I bought 12 and got 2 free.
Oh, Lord. What hats did you get?
I got 4 Cubs hats, a Boston hat. Then I bought my mom, my sister, and Allison all a Cubs hat.
Nice.
Because I couldn't figure out 12 hats I
No.
liked.
All
Boston.
All MLB?
Yeah, all baseball. I tried to go for
baseball
like
fan, right?
all
Like-
colors. Yeah. Oh, the home run derby last night was the best home run derby of all
And they're
time.
doing a celebrity?
Celebrity softball, yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of cool, though. It's neat. Remember when they used to do, like, the MTV celebrity things? That might have been pre-branded at times.
I don't remember.
They used to do these,
Celebrity
like...
deathmatch?
No, that
that's
was
a
great. The
yeah.
Claymation?
Yes.
No, they used to do these celebrity deathmatch... sorry. They used to do, like they do, like, an NBA one where it was just all celebs and, like, you know, musicians and actors and actresses, and it was fun. They do goofy stuff.
Yeah, Bill Nye, the science guy.
Yeah, I saw that's the clip I saw. And he like rips a signal up the
signal.
middle, yeah. Caleb's still laying low. I mean, he is almost hit 1 million chips. I think he's played 2 hands.
Yeah. He played aces.
40.
Ooh, this is the hand I fill in for you?
Yep. Let's see how you do.
This is a good hand.
I must have to use the bathroom.
I do great.
Come on.
Queen Jack from Dan. Think he might be on semi-tilt.
Yeah.
How much? Did you count it?
Margaret's out of there. Queen 3. So one of Dan's queens is gone.
Oh yeah, I guess I could click Margaret being out. Oh, you know what? I was getting that message, and I wasn't sure what to click on.
Oh, yeah. It's the weird antenna thing.
Yeah. So right now I'm thinking I'm gonna click a wrong button and blow it all up, but we'll get there. There's the fold. Sebastian calls,
Time for me to get like.
and we are on to the flop. 60-40.
It looked good at the beginning.
No longer
10-10 dudes.
60-40.
Dan just laughs. He's like, I can't. Oh, hope,
That doesn't
king.
help me. I'm dead.
Nah.
Spoiler alert: King would have gave it the guy a full house. He still lost.
Oh shit. See, this is why I yell for cards and then they come and I'm like, yes, no. Such a roller coaster. Dan really kind of got the bad end of the.
Yeah, he
flip
ran
there.
pretty bad.
I mean, he lost.
He lost a 50-50, a 60-40 that he was 50-50 when he was good on the flop
Right.
turn. A 60-40 which he was good on the turn, just needed to fade the river,
Right.
and then lost when he got it in 40% once. Lost.
Down to 4. 3 pretty big stacks and then Margaret.
So like this is the only thing that.
But she's still got. I mean, the
Oh,
blinds
Margaret's
are.
fine.
What are the blinds?
10-20.
10-20 now, and she's got. I mean, we'll find it out here in a minute. I think she's got like 280 or
Yeah,
something.
that sounds about right.
So she's got what 13 big blinds?
Yeah. The only problem with Caleb's strategy is eventually these stacks are going to catch up to you.
Which they're already getting close.
So you can never really have that like steamroll final table where
Right.
you just got 1.4 and nobody else has any.
Yeah, the last final table we did, the one guy had like 80% of chips in play, and they're like, "Anybody want to chop?" And he's like, "No." He's like, "I want this tournament no matter what."
In this 200? In the 200,
Well,
right?
I don't want to spoil it.
Oh, yeah.
No, we're ripping it.
Nobody's listening now.
No, if you hear it now, hopefully you missed that part.
40.
Oh,
Margaret was 7-4.
Oh yeah, this is a good hand. Well, not really a good hand, but
Do I have to do that?
Margaret's talking to me. I don't know what we're talking about. I'm telling her, don't bet. The guy's got ace king. No, I'm just kidding. But she doesn't listen to my advice and bets.
32,000. Caleb's getting out of the way. Abraham's
Falling.
I like the sneaky call.
Oh, he's the best.
It's a sneaky call.
Oh, yeah.
He's gonna bait her into going all in on the turn. All he's gotta do is fade a 5. She better hope she doesn't hit a 7 or a 4. I don't think she'd go with 4. Maybe it's 7. 6 isn't a great card for Margaret.
Check.
Check. He's gonna bet. She's gonna give it up.
6 is not a bad card for Abraham, but definitely not one of the better cards.
But she's only got 180k in chips.
I
Like,
know.
even if he loses, it's right. You
Yeah.
get chips so you can lose pots.
Oh, you're
How many
you're
times-
going to use my line now?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. You just did a little circle
I
around.
did. I walk all over the place. I had to
wash
fish
your
in. Wait,
hands, or
I might have. I'm going back out the door.
yeah.
Shit, forgot to wash my hands. How about them new dryers at the Max?
Pretty awesome.
Not pretty awesome, like crazy awesome. So now at the Max, there's no paper towels. And I must have gotten 10 people who complained, 10 guys who complained on Friday, like, there are no hand towels in the bathroom. And then everybody realized...
So the
there's
soap's on the left.
So there's the faucet, and then on the left is the soap, and then on the right are these new hand dryers.
There's these little things that stick out. They look
It
exactly
looks like
like
a
the
faucet.
soap.
Yeah, it's
or
weird.
a faucet, yeah.
But they're dope. I mean, it's
Yeah.
awesome.
And they have a little thing that says dry.
Dry, yeah. I don't know why it says dry, like maybe you get confused about what it's doing.
Yeah.
Seems weird. Margaret on the button, folds with the 9-10. Brandon's slow on the folds here. Queen 5 call.
You know, it's tough. Gio's not announcing anything. He's just in full Gio mode.
Yep. 10-10-3 flop.
Check, check. Ooh, I caught up nice and good there. Check.
Yeah, Sebastian bets, he's got to pick it up. Min bets, 20k. And gets a fairly... Oh, is he going to raise? He did raise. Wow.
Used it as image. Mid raised to 40.
And got it
Got it through.
Got it through. That's awesome. That's awesome. Like just said, Sebastian's exploiting the fact that Caleb's so tight,
And then Caleb,
and
wants to
Caleb
have it.
just re-ups his image.
Yeah, so Margaret's on a 190 and 9 big blinds. The other 3 are, 700, 600, 700, 800.
I think
No.
Caleb's over a mil now again.
Oh.
Close. But whatever. He's still a chip leader. Sebastian's got some odd stacks there. 50k stacks he's doing.
I hate the 50K.
I do too. I just whenever I look at a table and a guy's got them in 50 stacks, I'm like super excited.
Better than the 20. Look at this one. Here we go. Blind versus blind. Bottom 2 versus top pair. We are going to see some fireworks. Ace on the turn might slow people down a little bit, but not as much.
I mean, Abraham's a little bit more likely to fold now, but 20k bet means the minimum bet you can make. He's going to see that river. Run good 9? Nope, full house. 50k, you like? I mean,
That's nice.
it's a good bet, right?
Yeah.
Good to get a call.
Although he did it so seamlessly and effortlessly.
Effortlessly.
Covering his mouth. Got some live tells here on Sebastian.
What's your live tell? You don't like
Well,
the hand?
he looked back at his hand that one time. I thought he was strong. He was. Here he's covering his mouth. Effortlessly. I can't fucking say it.
Just throws it in there.
Effortlessly.
You get there. Try it again.
Effortlessly.
There you go.
Throws out 50. Like, what do I have to worry about? I got a full house here.
I'm money.
Abraham looks him up a second pair, and he good.
I like the call there, though. Call for Smith. You don't like that call? Give it up.
Yeah, but we're not.
All right, I've solved. I've done my job. I'm out. Back into the abyss.
Tag me in, coach.
Back into the abyss.
Margaret down to 9 big blinds here. 9.5, to be honest.
Call.
She is the big blind this hand. Abraham's going to push her around. No!
Sebastian, they're really content with looking.
Cards open.
There's Margaret. Jacks us off.
Heads up.
Waitress trying to get her attention. Margaret having nothing of it.
Oh, thank
Here's your coffee, ma'am.
I'm all in.
6,
And
8,
she's
8.
all in.
How much?
Could get a call from Sebastian
Oh,
here.
yeah.
Looks like 2.
No, 170. Graphics are
Oh,
right.
yeah, 75. 175.
There it is.
170.
Well, it's 170. I love when the graphics are right. What do you like here from Sebastian? You'd prefer to have a diamond on the flop, so at least you could count yourself some backdoor equity?
Yeah, I think that she has a 6 here a lot. Right? She doesn't really have an 8. I guess she can have some flush draws. You don't really want to see. You'd rather see a 6 than a flush draw.
Right.
But
Let's it go.
that's another close one. He's not really getting a good price
I wanted that call.
at all. She wanted the call.
Ah. Brad's in the back talking about DFS
Yeah,
again.
DFS.
He
How he
loves
runs.
to talk
Oh
about
my
daily
gosh.
fantasy. Good lord.
And everything about every baseball game of the day. He knows his shit though.
He does. Are there anybody that does like professional daily fantasy, like just crushing it?
Oh yeah. You have to have big back rolls though. Uh-oh, Chase, an important notice about insufficient funds.
Uh-oh. All right, mystery hand from Sebastian. He made it. Oh, 3s. He's gonna raise
50.
This is good.
50K all day. Ooh, Margaret, ace 10. She's getting it in there. So we're gonna see another Margaret Sebastian match here. Sebastian's more than likely gonna call here now. Pocket 3s versus ace 10. Who you calling, Brando?
Pocket threes.
Gutsy guy.
Pocket 3s, come on.
60 clubs, 4 diamonds, 7.
He fades the flop. 7 on the turn actually gives Margaret more outs. Brick City
Pairs the board, but pairs the board with the
on the wrong one. She needed a 4.
Yeah.
No, I win.
Trade.
7s and 3s, Margaret. You have 7s and
Right.
2s.
It was great playing the game.
Good run though by Margaret.
Margaret is.
I
She
think she
takes it
was-
like a champion too.
I think she was a 1 bullet too, right?
Yeah.
I think she got in on like literally the Thursday 2 o'clock flight. Like she was one of the first ones. Or maybe
That's
the 4
always
o'clock
nice.
flight. Yeah, I mean,
It's always nice to just be in for $55. Tournament, whatever she won here, 1,600.
So you got Caleb and Sebastian with basically even stacks, and Abraham at 625. But I mean,
This is anybody's game now.
it
They're
really is.
basically all three even, for intents and purposes.
Dan in the background, our guest commentator at times.
Gio's really shuffling. Did you tell him to slow down?
I might have.
Okay.
I don't know. He must be because he's waiting. I think they're talking about maybe a chop. Abraham just snap goes, I'm playing this out. It's exactly what he just like, no chop, let's go. He's bottom chip stack, but not by much. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I mean, they're all very, very
And to
close.
be fair, these are the two most passive players at this table so far.
I mean, he is.
So Abraham's probably just going to try and steam.
Even though they both got him a little bit.
1.5.
1.5. Yeah. I think he's still.
Yeah, no, because if he doubles up, he's got 1.2 million. They're down to 300,000.
Abraham using the wrong circle there.
He's using the circle for the other guy?
No, he's just in the middle.
2, 3, 4. There we go.
King Jack suited makes it 60K all day. 3 bets it, not 3 bets it. 3X's it. Sorry, I'll get there.
And here we start the Abraham train.
Yeah.
So he just picks up 30K, 30K, 30K every time he does that.
And like you said, he can literally raise every single hand, and he only has to. I mean, out of the times he's going to get.
He only has to win 2 out of 3.
Right.
To break even.
Caleb 7-8, not gonna see it. 4-5 limps.
And he's probably
3-4 is gonna check this one. I like the 3-4 check because if you flop anything, you can get paid off much more likely. Even though he's kind of dominated.
Oof.
Yeah, this could get ugly fast. At least there's 3 hearts. It might scare both players.
Yeah. Going for the min. Gonna call. All right.
Turns to hearts, gonna slow everybody down.
Actually, it's probably a good card for Abraham.
Yep, he's digging it.
Because he's going to be
Look,
up.
he even reaches for chips, and Sebastian's gone. Just reaching for chips. Abraham the Aggressor. Is that what we're calling?
Abe the Aggressor.
Abe the Aggressor. First of his name.
Yes.
Do you miss Game of Thrones yet?
A little bit. I saw that they're filming that prequel. So that's
Are they doing it?
Yeah.
It's the one about the Starks? Like the First Men kind of thing?
I'm not sure.
I think so.
So I saw Vinny in Vegas, and I just roll on up, and he's just watching Game of Thrones while he's driving. He's like, yeah, I just Uber and have Game of Thrones on. I was like, I don't know if that's legal.
Yeah.
It's on his little stand. I think he's just basically listening to it.
Yeah. All right, Abraham's got 7s and raises and gets a fold out of Caleb.
El Gordo Tacos. If you ever heard of
I've never
that.
been there. Did you eat anywhere good? I mean, where else did you guys eat?
We ate at the Vanderpump Lounge.
Oh, how was that?
Pretty awesome.
I'm a pretty big Vanderpump fan. I love
It
Vanderpump
was
Rules.
pretty awesome.
It's the only show that my wife watches on Bravo that I'm like, I'm in.
Not Below Deck. Below Deck.
You're right. Take it back. I watch Below Deck, but only when they're like on like the, like they just blow through the whole season. I don't watch it like week to week. Vanderpump Rules will watch like week to week. I like that one. I like Southern Charm too.
Yeah, I like Southern Charm too.
My wife, I'll watch that one. I'm a good
Is
husband.
there multiple Southern Charms?
There's another Southern Charm like New Orleans, but we don't watch that
you
one.
just watch the
Just watch
South
the original
Carolina
one. Yeah, the one in
Charleston.
Charleston. Charleston's a cool town.
Yeah.
Abraham with Ace Queen raises into Sebastian with Ace Deucey.
So Vanderpump Lounge was awesome. We were in Caesars. We went there just for that. We were going to maybe go to a show or go out to a steakhouse for dinner. We ended up just eating there. It was so good.
Yeah, and how was food? I mean, great.
I mean, it was all like hors d'oeuvre finger food, but we just
Like
ordered
tapas or whatever they call it, where it's like you order by the plate and share it kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I never know what to order at those places.
Oh, we
'cause
just
I
ordered
don't-
all of it.
I don't like to share. So and they always give you like 3 sliders. It's like, well, who's going to get 2 and who's going to get 1? You know?
They did. We had like a grilled cheese. We had steak skewers. We had the goat cheese balls that they
Nice.
talk about on the show.
Oh,
all the
yeah.
time. They were $18 for 5 balls, and they were about literally the size of a marble. You could
Ugh.
just eat all 5. We ordered like 3 orders.
Nice.
But yeah, that was really nice.
Raise.
Sebastian gonna strike back here and raise. And Abraham's gonna find an easy fold.
Yeah.
Actually, it's only a double, right? Oh, 60. It's a triple.
Yeah, we're at 1020 right now.
Yeah, for 40K more, it's tough to call.
It's Abraham though.
It is, but again, when they're actually striking back at you,
this is the game plan, right? Bet, 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 bet,
And
bet,
when they bet
and
into
then they raise
you're
into
out
you.
there.
You can look at your cards, and if you got a hand, great, you're going to get action, and if you don't, you're out.
right.
I mean, he's chipped up. I mean, he's at 725. He was at like 650
With
when
no
we started.
risk, zero
He
risk.
has not seen any.
Oh, yes,
Right.
correct.
Except for when the 3 hearts and he turned to 4th heart.
But he
But he
bet it
did,
again.
yeah, there's no risk.
I love it. Why am I not connected to the internet? Come on, internet.
You changed the password on you.
No, same password. Just not connected. Yep. King 5, Ace 9. Caleb flops an ace.
But again, this is another spot where, like, Caleb's probably got something here. He's betting for the first time ever. Sure, you can look him up once here for 25K, that's not that much. But he's going to check dark. Caleb's probably going to bet again. Ooh.
Bad turn, but it goes check, check. Gets a free river. He's going to bet into him.
I think this is a little bit of a mistake. You're only going to get called for beat here, especially by Caleb.
Caleb
gonna
raises.
raise.
Caleb plays his image very well.
And then Abraham calls. So he spewed off a little bit there.
Yeah.
You didn't need to do all that, but you could have just checked the river. Caleb
Check call
bets, and then
if
call.
you wanted to see it. Yeah. Well, live and learn.
Yeah. He probably would have got off with 50K instead of 150K. Could
Right.
save 100K.
Which would have been nice.
Yeah. Then Caleb at $1 million and him still at 679 if you saved 100K. But still got 30 big blinds.
Yeah.
Nothing
He's not worried yet.
He's not worried. Sebastian's chip stack's just tilting me.
It's too wide.
Yeah, it's too wide. It's how do you even know how much you have?
Is there? Do you have to put them in like?
No,
You can kind of make them whatever
just
you
so
want.
everybody can see.
Is there strategy into that and like oddly stacking your chips to kind of mess with people a little bit?
Probably.
It is something on that Cracking Aces podcast they've been talking about how it's like live poker is so much more difficult in the sense that you don't know how many chips they have to the penny. You're eyeballing it a little bit. You got to do the math on the fly. It's a lot tougher than playing online. Sebastian out flops him this time. Oh, we know this hand.
Do it?
Yeah, Monday Poker Fix.
Oh yeah.
I bet he bets 41,000.
I'll take the no.
But here, can we talk about your tell here?
Oh yeah. So right there, you see Sebastian look at his cards while
Abraham is counting out a bet.
That's usually a sign of strength.
Meaning if you're counting out chips and the guy checks his cards,
Bet
Bet
less.
less.
Bet
Or
less
check.
or check.
because he could have checked there.
He could have.
I mean, he was just counting out chips. I mean, they weren't out in front or anything. He didn't say
Especially when you're on a
anything.
stone cold bluff like this by Abraham. Like, that's a good enough sign right there that, like, you're going to probably get called here.
Now, on the flip side, you think maybe he noticed that and thinking maybe he's just checking for a club?
Yeah.
Fades a club on the river, and then he check all in here.
400,000.
So Abraham is just putting
Gives him zero respect.
Sebastian to the ultimate test. Even if he's giving him respect. I think, you know, if Sebastian flipped over King Queen, he still might show him to try and get him off King Queen. The King Queen is one. If he's trying to get him off all the queens he flopped, all the missed club draws on the turn, all the random ace kings, all of his random kings.
A jack if he was checking the jack the whole way down.
Even a jack here. I mean, jack really, it's...
Well, it's funny. I did it from Sebastian's kind of point of view, and you're doing it more from Abraham on why this is a good all-in.
Oh, yeah.
Or it's why it's good.
It's a good play. I'm just saying, like, even if Sebastian has a jack, clubs got there on the turn, board pairs on the river, you're just overbetting all in. Now that we've taken into account 120 minutes of Abraham's image,
It's much looser.
it's an easier call than if he was going to make the call than before.
Right.
Like
If
in
he
the
just-
vacuum of one hand.
Right. We did the vacuum of one hand. It's a different type of decision. But Sebastian's been playing with him for
Plus,
a long
I think it
time.
makes it a better bluff by Abraham because, man, Sebastian's been playing so tight.
Right.
Like, I can get him off a jack here. I can get him off king queen. Certainly, I can get him off a one pair.
Right.
He's going to fold all his one pairs. He never really has a 10. So, I don't really think Abraham's trying to get him to fold the 10. But he does call with the king queen, and that's it for Abraham. Kind of self-destructed there a little
bit.
A little bit. I mean, he's going to play his game and be aggressive, and that's kind of how he's going to lose. He's going to run into it.
But he could have easily got that
He
king
could have
queen
just
fold.
steamrolled this whole final table if
Yep.
things changed a little differently.
Well, that one goes through in that $1.2 million pot's Abraham. I don't think there's any chance he loses this tournament.
No,
Unless he runs super bad.
unless he runs into something. But
So
that's the type of thing where, like, if you have a chance to, you know, when these guys are tanking for 2 minutes on TV and you're like, oh, I'm so annoyed. Like, Abraham could maybe, oh, I went to shake your hand. That's fine.
yeah, he's a good guy.
Abraham could be like, man, you know what? I am steamrolling this table. I'm a favorite to win. Maybe I don't need to go all in here and bluff. Even though it's a good play.
Or
how
fire
could it-
like half, 300K. He didn't need to spew off the whole amount.
Yeah.
I think that
I think
you
that
get
was
the
the
same,
allure of
you
this.
get the same result. I think if you bet less there,
Yeah.
right?
So you were just the big.
I'm not sure.
No.
How much did he bet? I remember 4. I went all in for 4 something.
Yeah. No, he had like 550. He raised to 40K. So he bet 80. So he still had 460 left.
Yeah.
He could have bet 260. Could have bet 260.
All right, we are heads up.
Heads up with a hodgepodge of chips from Sebastian, and so Sebastian's the new chip leader.
So
right?
the two.
Here's the wild part, and
There's
just to
the
throw
two
something.
passive
This is the
guys.
first time that Caleb has not been the chip leader, and they're basically 50-50. And they were pretty down with chopping.
But
Now that they're even, and nobody even commented about it. You know.
yeah.
Did you see this picture of Phil Hellmuth's win? And he's listening to a Walkman, and somebody was like, "Wonder what cassette he's listening to, and if it's a mixtape." And then the second part, they're like, "Where is he sitting at? Is he sitting on top of the chair?"
Yeah.
I retweeted this. If you guys want to see what I'm talking about, it's from Andrew Neely, and he was just kind of like, "What is this? This photo confused me." That film goes, "Why does it look like you're sitting, but there's no poker table? Are you sitting in the back of your chair? Please help." I'm sure Phil's going to respond. You would think so. All right, we got $1.5 million to $1 million.
So how many chips did you play? Like 2.5 million.
I would guess around $2.5 million.
All right. Good math. You said you needed me for the math.
You're here.
Here I am. Well, heads up play between two passive guys. Might not be the most entertaining poker here, but I mean, nevertheless, they're both trying to win the tournament.
Right.
So I can't imagine how we're going to be able to get this all in here.
You figure it's not going to be. At this point, do you think it's more cards than?
Yeah, well, yeah, because I don't know. They're both playing the same style. Maybe somebody will hike up the aggression here. We'll have to see. I think heads up is more like, you know, disguising your hands and trying to kind of play opposite. Like every time you limp with a shitty hand, like you need to be limping with aces.
Right.
So they never know. Because it's easy when you just limp all your bad hands and you raise all your good hands. And like on the ace jack 3, I want to see somebody take some aggression. Caleb turns a queen and is gonna take it down. So, 15, 30 blinds. Sebastian's got 50 bigs. Caleb's got 33, 34 bigs, 35 bigs. So
we're pretty deep here.
We are really deep for heads up. We should
Hand number 49 of the final 7.
see some 3 bets, see some 4 bets. I don't know how much we're going to see here, but we see a limp with 3s.
Would have liked to see a raise there.
Correct. And a check. With
It's hard to play 3s post flop with no. See if he bets it now.
Check, check. All right, 3's looking pretty solid on this board, right? I mean,
If you've gotten it checked the whole way down now. Now 3s aren't looking so hot.
No.
Betting into a split pot. Neither one of their cards play.
Hey, when's a good time to bluff? We got nothing on the river, right?
We literally don't even have a hand.
Yeah.
Playing the board.
Can't win. Can't win by checking. Only shot.
60-40 now. So Sebastian must have a little bit more, almost 1.6 million. He's waving at people. He's saying hi. How are you?
How we doing, guys?
what's up?
I'm heads up for this Titan Championship.
How you doing?
How you guys doing
Hey,
over
how
there?
you doing over there?
Oh, you're in the $40 late night, huh? Good
Congratulations.
Luck. Good luck. Oh, you're at the final table. You started with 12.
Too
Pat's
funny.
not playing me in Pineapple.
He's not playing either. Getting too good, Brando.
No, I mean, he's got a frolfing. Doing something.
Frolfin?
Yeah. Frolf.
Is it called Frolf?
Frisbee golf, yeah.
I thought it was just called Frisbee Golf.
Frolf is the short.
I listened to a lot of Aerosmith today in the warehouse.
To see a detailed notice about the situation, please log into the Chase account and go to the account activity page.
What are you talking about?
I'm trying to find where it's saying NFS. Or NSF.
All right, we got Queen 10 versus 8 Deuce suited, and we getting a raise from Caleb here from the big blind after the flop. He's got 2 clubs. Now it's 2 clubs, 2 diamonds. Sebastian's got a queen though. We got a bet of 50K and Caleb makes it 100,000. Sebastian calls. We got a pot here, Brando.
Do we?
Deuce on the river means Sebastian's queen is good. Caleb checks his cards and bets 100, and I mean he's getting a call from the queen. I don't think it was enough bet to get him to fold.
No.
How much was the bet to get him to fold, do you think?
I don't know if it's full.
No, right?
No.
So maybe the small ball worked in his favor there.
Right, like he's gonna just, yeah, if he has absolutely nothing, he's gonna get on the fold. But he's got
He loses the minimum when he's getting called.
how do I figure out what that is? I thought it was like overdrawn the other day because my dad decided to take all the money out of my account.
Nice.
I know.
Oh,
Huh. It's from an hour ago.
it's weird.
It is weird. I mean, there's enough money there.
Weird.
Uh,
Full fold there.
yeah, I had my car go down the day before I left for Vegas.
What happened?
My car started overheating when it was 150 degrees outside.
Oh,
It was like the fans or something. $1,600.
that sucks.
Oh, that sucks. They put new brakes on it though too.
That's nice.
But I'm trying to get a new car in like 3 months, so I was like, please don't put brakes on it. And they're like, these are the worst brakes I've ever seen. We're putting brakes on it. And I was like, okay.
What are you thinking about?
I'm getting the 2020 Sonata.
Nice. Hyundai?
Yeah. Car's really cool.
Are they in the money at the main event now?
Yeah, the money broke last night. Money broke.
I mean, I'm looking at Pocket 5. So
Yeah, money bubble broke. I don't know, 2 a.m.
Wow, nice. What's a min cash in the?
15K even.
Yeah.
Just enough to get taxed by the dollar. Can't
Is
make
it
it
really?
14. Yeah. So really 15K is, you're only getting 12K back.
Oof, woof.
I know taxing on poker tournaments is just a robbery. I was also thinking that the WSOP should make the main event rake free. It used to be.
The main event used to be rake free. What is it now?
I don't know, but I know that they took like $6 million in rake
From just the main event?
from the main event. Yeah.
Jesus. Is it all Rio or like?
I don't know. Yeah, I'm assuming it's. So, rumor on the street in Vegas, and I heard this from 3 different sources,
Okay.
which means it all probably came from the one, is that they're tearing down the Rio
I did hear that, and they're putting up a baseball stadium.
baseball stadium, and they're gonna have the main event.
Or the WSOP in general.
They're gonna have WSP in general at like the Caesars Convention Center, which is right in the middle of the strip, like behind Venetian.
Wow.
Behind, yeah,
I did hear that too.
behind Harris, I guess.
Why wouldn't they just do it in the regular convention center? I mean, I know it's owned by Caesars.
I don't know. It's a brand new convention center. It's on the strip.
Jeez.
I know. And the football stadium that's going up over there looks awesome. The Raiders
Is
stadium.
that going up too?
It's almost up.
Wow.
And they have the hockey stadium
Where's the hockey stadium at?
behind Aria.
Really?
Yeah. If you know where, obviously you know where Aria's at.
Oh yeah. So Vegas has got.
You know,
And
Park MGM, they re-renovated the, what was that? It was a building that was all white. Like,
I don't
blacked out. They renovated it. It was Park MGM. You could get, and it's behind there.
Really?
So it's basically, you know, behind, it's in the bottom of the strip.
The far end kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, behind like Circus, no, the other side. Behind Excalibur and
Oh, okay.
Paris, New York, Mandalay Bay. It's back there behind.
MGM's down that way too.
Yes, it's across the street from MGM and then behind Aria.
Okay.
Because you can get to it. You walk out of Aria's poker room and there's like a down here the T-Mobile Arena.
Wow.
That's where the Vegas Knights play.
I love how they're staring at each other.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
They've been doing it a bunch. Now we don't know what Caleb's cards are because he's having a little trouble getting them to read, which kind of sucks for us because we missed that whole hand there.
Yeah, that's okay. We're not really commentating anyway.
But they were staring at each other.
Sebastian 1.8. This is getting a little bit skewed here.
Yeah, 70-30. One
Oh
double up though.
yeah,
They flip.
They flip.
Almost flip. A little closer to flip.
Oh yeah, so for our Blackhawks tickets, I think we're gonna do a draft.
Okay.
So we get to like, you know,
How many of those season tickets do you think CCG poker players are going to get?
all of yours minus 2.
Yeah, probably. That's 40 games
42 home games, I think? Or are there 40 games?
total, or
I'm not sure.
each? Not each. Yeah.
It's like 15 games each.
Nice. So 13 tickets up for CCG players. That'll be a cool promo.
Probably about 5 of mine too.
Yeah. Caleb's got Squadouche here, but they're checking it down.
13 pairs of tickets.
Yeah, that'll be great. Got a bet from Sebastian, 30K, which is the minimum. No go from Caleb. You know, the lighting is so good in this gym.
The lighting's great.
Yeah. Well, it makes for the cameras do so much better because some of the places we go to, the lighting's not as good. Like St. Andrews, the lighting's good, but you get all that sunlight coming in from the back that it kind of makes the cameras go a little goofy. As a producer, it's difficult.
Yeah, I can understand the challenges of being a poker
Producer.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's difficult. Queen Jack, fold from Caleb. Caleb's going to need to find a hand here. Down to 23 bigs.
So Sebastian's kind of in steamroll mode here.
Yep. I like it. He's switching up gears. I mean, he's putting the pressure on Caleb, and it's far easier when you've got him a million more chips than he does. Literally a million more chips. Here you go, Sebastian with queens. Don't go all in. Do something more fun.
Just
Did he limp? He
60.
min-raised.
He doubled it, but
And
60.
I just cannot get. He needed a second best hand there.
Yep.
Caleb did not have one.
Well, he did.
Oh well, you're right. He did have a second best hand there.
But it was like far, far, far second best hand.
Yeah, Stranger Things was good. We watched the first episode. They did like that 20-minute recap, which I needed because I couldn't remember anything that happened in the first 2 seasons. It was dope. I mean, it was cool. I love that show.
Caleb not going to play.
Nope. Action's going so fast we can't even see what their cards are because of the fact that they're folding before the other guy even registers his cards.
Yeah. Sebastian's won about 8 hands in a row here, though.
I mean, it's getting close.
Or is it getting far?
Right, getting close to being done. Now the problem is that Caleb's chip stack has dwindled so much that it's going to be hard to get Sebastian to fold anything.
Yeah. Still has 20 bigs, but yeah, it's dwindling. It's definitely dwindling.
I think he heard us from the past here, and looks like he's going to raise.
And Sebastian snaps. All right.
Snap call.
He's got position. He's got the best hand. Playability, though. Playability's tough with the Jack 3.
Yeah.
How do you flop anything good with Jack 3?
Go Abraham route. Just keep pounding those streets.
There you go. He did. Well, Caleb did.
Oh, I meant Sebastian. But
Yeah.
Aggression frequency, 39%, 39%.
I don't know what that takes into. I don't know what the aggression frequency means.
Maybe I just like reading the stats.
Yeah, it was nice. If there's anybody listening still.
A lot of players checking their phones here. What are they checking their phones for? Time? It's like
Call it
9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Get DoorDash?
DoorDash.
Did Ryan ever figure out that DoorDash screw up? And the guy forgot and then the restaurant just hung up on you guys?
Yeah. Hi, we'd like to. We just ordered a DoorDash.
Hang up.
Okay.
Ace Queen from Sebastian here in the big blind. Suited. Makes it 90K. 3X is it?
3X is it. And gets a snap here.
Yeah, I mean, I like the 5-6. You're hoping to get
180K in this pot.
Caleb needs a flop here, or he's going to be in trouble.
Now, flop he shall receive.
Yeah, it's a pretty good flop.
This is not really a terrible flop for Sebastian
No.
either. Now, Caleb is already. See how he eyed up a stack before he.
Yeah, to grind you. Masterclass tip.
So you should just be flat calling. You're miles ahead of everything, right?
So he bets 90K again.
Keep
His bluffs in. Goes all in.
It's called.
Wow.
Start that. Run around clubs, run around queens, run around races.
Fist pump out of Caleb there. No, I'm not sure about that
I
call.
don't know either.
I mean, you just put him on stone cold nothing? I mean, I think bare minimum the guy's got an 8 there.
Probably. Bare minimum, he's got like 9-7 and an open ender.
Which he still loses to.
Yeah. Or 7-5, another open ender.
And still loses.
Correct. Or 10-7 in the gutter ball.
Still loses.
Or 7-4 in the other gutter ball.
Still loses.
Yeah. I could be the only set of gutter balls with the 7s in it, but.
All right, so we're back to where we started. 1-1 to 1-4.
Yep, so all that crushing just unraveled.
All right, we're
1-1-4.
Yep, we're right back to
Where we started.
yep, halves and halves.
Which, I mean, I guess is a testament to Sebastian. He can crush for an hour and then lose the big one and still be right back where he started.
Right, and literally didn't gain or lose anything.
Yeah. Yeah, the calling it off over the ace queen is tough.
Yeah, I think he could have given it up. It really wouldn't have cost him very much.
No, and it sucks. Well, it doesn't suck, but Caleb played that hand. I mean, as aggressive as you can to get
To
a
get
hand
him
like
off.
ace. Yeah.
Yeah. 46 here. Oof.
46, is that the hand number or what? Why did you say randomly 46?
I don't know, because he's got 6'4".
Oh, okay.
I always say 46.
Okay, I just didn't know where you were referencing. I was like, well, the pot's 60K. and we're
So
at
Caleb, previous hand, flop trip sixes.
there. Hello.
Now just flops, trip aces and then turns quads. It's a nice finish. It's a nice little
It is.
run good. Bets,
And
100K, not getting a call there.
again, there. Don't bet. Try to get. I mean, if a 6 or a 4 comes on the river, you just win the tournament, right?
Yeah, you would think so.
Right.
Or win a much nicer pot.
So I played a NASCAR video game when I was like 12, 13 years old.
Mm-hmm.
This is the theme song.
Oh, of course. Jack 7 versus Jack 8. Ooh.
Jack 10-5. Sebastian checky check.
So Sebastian check, Caleb bets 50. Top pair. Much worse kicker.
And we're gonna get a raise here to 150, maybe a little bit more.
Yeah, 170? 165. Split the difference.
Okay.
What do you like here from
I
Caleb?
like a nice call. I mean, you gotta like your spot. You can't love it, but
Right.
you gotta like it. And we're gonna see a turn. I think he's gonna look for a safe turn. He doesn't want to see a 9 or a queen or a king or a spade.
What's the worst card he could see?
King of spades, queen of spades. I guess he has a spade, but still.
I'm gonna disagree.
What, a 7?
Ooh.
3 hearts
Three.
is the safe one. All in.
All in.
Call.
Call. Wow.
Out kicked. And the river. 3 jacks.
I mean, they were getting it all in on the river anyway.
Yeah.
To get there.
And that's it.
That's it. Well, because they were basically pretty close in chips, and then Caleb won with the quad of aces.
Yep.
A little pot, you know.
Sebastian, nothing you can really do. I mean, you got
No, they
top
were losing. They were
pair.
getting it all in there, no matter what. Just stinks.
Sucks you're out picked by 1 card.
One card
And
that
you got
actually
no-
plays, you know. 'cause
Yeah, you got
it's
no
5-3.
chop outs. That's what I'm saying. The 3 is just a. At least if you got an ace or a king or a queen or a 9 or an 8, you got outs.
Right, you got outs.
Well,
That's gonna do it.
It shows you that the sometimes you can play passive the whole final table and just
Right.
win.
He did have a huge chip stack, so I mean, he chose. You got 2 roads. You either
Right.
be balls to the wall, pushing everybody as hard as you can, or you just chill and let them
Right.
take themselves out
And then win a big pot
and then,
heads up.
and then play heads up. I mean, that's literally what happened here. I mean, he
Oh, he's fist pumping.
yeah, he's excited. He literally folded his way down to
3,
and then.
Abraham blumped it off to.
And I will say, he did make a couple of nice moves there where he played his table image where he checked, got bet into, and then raised, and the other guy just instantly folds,
Right.
which I thought was nice a few times. But I'll break the news to everybody. It is a win. Caleb did have him barely out-chipped. I mean, they were almost even.
Yep.
Not quite sure about the all-in and the, obviously he's going to call with the jack, but I think either one of them could have maybe folded on that turn, right?
Yeah, I mean they both just love their hands. Oh man, he's really fist pumping. I would have tore my something.
Trophies
Trophies
out!
out.
Boom!
I wish Asian John brought it out with like gloves and polished it.
Next time.
Yeah.
Well, that's going to do it for Thursday night commentary. The Titan Final 7. Next week, what do we got? We've got
200 deep.
We got the $200 deep for
We
the
got the
CSOP.
2-5 drunk cash
and the
game
2-5 drunk cash game. I think I'm going to say the 2-5 drunk cash
for a
game.
later date.
Yeah, let's see. Let's see. How many weeks do we have before the main event? I'm just trying to schedule this out. Let's let the folks know who actually listen to the end. Here is your benefit for listening to the end. You get to know the schedule, TV schedule for CCG Poker TV. The 12th or the 11th, which is today, is the Titan Final Table. 18th, we're going to do the $200 double green bird bounty tournament CSOP event.
Yep.
Which is a good one.
Yep.
Then the 25th, we're going to do the 2-5 drunk game.
Okay.
And then we're up to August 1st, which will be the first day of the main event. So we'll have to pick something else for that. But you at least got 2 weeks.
Yeah, and we'll have something that we do
Yeah.
in the next couple weeks.
For sure. All right.
Sweet.
Well, thanks for watching, everybody. Brandon, you got a tagline figured out yet? This is Brandon Schweitzer calling it live.
No last
nothing.
name.
Sorry. This is
okay.
Schweitzer. What do you got?
I got nothing.
You got no tagline?
No, play tight, play all night. They
Oh,
play
that's
tight.
pretty good.
They play tight.
Play
and
all
there they
night.
are.
Thanks, everybody. Bye.